Hi, this is Jay with Jay Pryor Coaching. Thanks for joining me. I want to tell you a story this week about Tesla. I am in a group. It's a group that we get together every week and study Abraham. And it's a group that keeps me on track, and I appreciate them a lot. And this past couple weeks, I had a friend of mine, my friend Cindy, share a story about doing a Tesla test drive, right? She went and test drove a Tesla. And to be honest, I'd never heard of a Tesla before. I'm in the dark about a lot of things, and I didn't know about these cars. But apparently a couple things. First of all, she said it goes from 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. So that was amazing for her. But then the next thing is that it has autopilot. And she tells me that she's driving along and they tell her to push a button and take her hands off the wheel, right? Now she is driving in Kansas City traffic. She's got her hands on the wheel, and she tells me that, she's afraid, right, to take her hands off the wheel. But at first she takes her hands and they hover over the wheel, and then she tells me that very quickly the car will give you indications that it knows what it's doing, that it's in charge. So it didn't take her long before she said she was sitting there with her hands in her lap, feet off the gas, everything, and the car was doing all the work. We decided when we talked about this, when she brought this to us, that it was a fantastic metaphor for letting go and turning it over to the universe, to your God, whatever it is, but to take your hands off the wheel. And all of it, right? It's scary to take your hands off the wheel. It's scary to let go and turn it over. And, you don't know what's going to happen. To let go of that control is scary. And then, though, the coolest thing about that, though, I think, is I know from my own experience and from watching my clients work over the last 10 years that the universe is just like a Tesla, in the sense that when you do let go, when you take your hands off the wheel, very, very quickly, it will give you signs and indications that it's good. It's all good. It's got you covered. You're taken care of. Wow, what a powerful metaphor. So all this past week, anytime I would get bunched up and nervous about something, I've just been telling myself, hands off the wheel. Take my hands off the wheel. For me, money is one of the things for me that is easy for me to kind of have like this. And we've already talked about this a million times, right? When you have your hand clenched around your money like this, there's no room. There's no room for money to come flowing in. And so taking your hands off the wheel, opening up your hands, and turning it over to your God, your universe, whatever you want to call it, your trees, anything. I promise you, if you just let go and trust and know, everything's going to work out for you. Everything's always working out for me. Think about that for a little bit. I hope you do. Thanks for joining me. It's great to be with you.